you stayed with the franchise in its different iterations in terms of the Bishop character and also Wailing and Tanya and such. Paul, how is it for you, just in terms of looking at the legacy of this film? You know, that it's wonderful an actor to be in a project that has this kind of a life, but as you both look at it now, 30 years in the rearview mirror, what do you think, just personally, why it has stayed as beloved as it is today?
It's a good question. Why don't you handle it, sir?
You know what it feels like? It feels like, you know, as you live your life, you don't forget everything. All the living you've done has become part of you, and somehow Aliens has had a major effect on my life, certainly. I mean, it opened, suddenly I had a career. I mean, the thing was so successful and so well done and framed us all so well that we were defined in a way, you know. I've done a lot of films, and one of the craziest parts is my biggest worry when I leave a movie is, are they going to cut it right? You know, and with Jim, you know that he's going to frame you really well, and he does it all the time. Every movie he does, he has a way of focusing at the right moment. So it feels like it's part of my life, part of me.
It seems like there were stages of it. You know, we were talking before about when it was a rare script, that when you read a script that you can visualize it, literally cinematically see it in your head. It was that well written and conceived. And then you get there and you're making it, and it's another new surprise. Like, oh my goodness, look at all this equipment and this stuff and the smoke and then you see it cut together, which was, you know, should have been the pinnacle, should have been the last stop. You go, okay, that's a fantastic thing. But this has, as you pointed out, this additional longevity that I was not aware of. I mean, for years people say, oh, I love that movie. I had a buddy who's here because he just can't soak up enough Aliens information. But the first time I ever went to one of these, which was 2 years ago, up to then I had never met people. I did not know of the subculture, that there really are people who collect, you know, props and posters and have seen it dozens, hundreds of times. So that was sort of an eye-opener, and I'm not sure what about, you know, I mean, it's such a well-made movie, and you can see its legacy in other films that people emulate, the cutting, the pacing, the efficiency. And not everybody can do it, because not everybody's Jim Cameron. But it does have a remarkable thing that is a surprise and a nice, you know, icing on the cake for us.
Really?
People found it harder to trust you in other projects right out of the gate. It's like,
they get nervous when you
when's
come.
the other shoe going to drop?
They go, oh, you were an alien. Oh, now they're nervous.
Well, it's so funny because
what? Why?
I was working on a show with a buddy of mine, and we were writing this comedy that I was going to be in, and we were writing my character, and he said, here's the funny thing. Everybody looks at you like, oh, you're such a nice guy. And he said, you're not that nice. I went, I know. And so I like to be able to surprise people either way. If they think I'm nasty, well, it's not only nasty, but yeah, it was a real, certainly, I was not known when we did this. It was 1985, and I had not really worked a lot. But whatever I had done was in comedy. So it was a really nice thing to be part of. And it wasn't, you know, the role wasn't in itself remarkably dramatic. It was so well written, just do it, say what he wrote, and it'll fit nicely into the story. But to be able to be in something that I wouldn't normally be in was a great thrill.
With Bishop, you know, you like you said, you were doing mostly comedy, and Burke was such a villain. You know, it was not, but a villain. You know, that we still remember to this day. And you were one of the first actors to kind of really give us a cyborg kind of character that really made us fall in love with him. You know, it really
there was a humanness.
There really was. I mean, Bishop. You know,
I even something happened when I came here for this, and I thought, wouldn't it be something if they had planned into my makeup that I would age, and so that other humans would feel more comfortable with me, because if I didn't age, it would make them severely distressed. You know,
well, that's why
that's the kind of thinking. You know.
See, I went the other way, so that's why if you look at me, I look exactly the same.
I know,
right?
You do, man.
So they have both to choose from.
It distresses me.